At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Shoot. Check out, read. Switch.
Hey, 66.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
53's in now. Regular.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
He's checking. Regular.
They're going with Lindsay. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
Let's go.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a turnover on downs.
Ready. 18 Gator. Come on, boy. Go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Check. Dog.
Now it's Miller running. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Check, 47.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check 31, check 31. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check.
Check, sugar, sugar.
Check, check.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, check it.
Second and 3.
Regular. One more West.
SOS.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Wait, that 53.
51. So we got man.
Hey, check it. Hold 50.
Shit.
Bravo. Rip.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Wait, that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Who that? Check 9. Check 3. Watch out.
72.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Brady now to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Check. Crunch. Check 43.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
Wait, that. Ready?
First down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, that. 380.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, check 24.
Sugar.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. He'll try and run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Safe.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Danny. Alert 3. Jim. He's coming. We got double up.
Almost 50.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
No.
Pilot, 64, weak. Jack it, reload. Shadow.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, Charlie. 58.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Check 26.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, 66.
From the 17, Brady. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Back. Begin.
Both bandits.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The second quarter score from KC, and the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Pittsburgh.
47. Check pass. Check nickel.
General. West.
Throwing on first down. Love. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Dumps it complete to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, set. 30 days. Let's go. Roger jump.
2nd and 11. The 20. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down. Love, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slam. 80 weapon. Go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Back to throw. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
On first down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 92 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check 13. Shadow.
Another run by Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
No, 66. Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes this to Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Hey, Alabama, 380, check it. You better be afraid of me when he hits.
Brady now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check it.
A give running right, Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
72.
From the gun, Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
Hey, dude. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, hey.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Alert! Go Bandit!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Exit.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Lindsey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. Hey, Joseph. 72.
From the gun, Brady. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Come on, QB, come on.
Take 4.
To throw, it's Brady. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 47.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Alert!
At the 9-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 4th and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Check your hot read.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.